quick movie review here. Look at my phone. There we go. In a more comfortable position for the film Companion. It's a good, quick movie review here for the film Companion. Yeah, this movie was good. I liked it. It was a nice film. There's a one scene. Well, there's so many scenes. Let's get into it. I mean, when he has the you see the guy, he's like, okay, he's a cute guy, looks good, he looks nice. And then you see like the other dude that he's with him, and you're like, oh, that's an interesting couple, right? It's just maybe it's not, I wouldn't particularly expect them to be together. And maybe that's a little bias on my end. But when we find out the dude's an android, it's like, okay, that makes sense. That's why he's with him. Like, I thought, okay, he's with him, but that's that explains why he's with him, because he's an android. And maybe that was a little hint. I can't help but think maybe that little part, that little play of words there was intentional. I don't know. I just thought like, okay, he's with him. But yeah, she's like sort of the girl. It kind of makes sense she's an android because there's a way that she walks. I knew from some trailer that she was an android. So there's two different trailers. There's probably a whole bunch of different trailers, but there's definitely, I saw one trailer, AMC, and that AMC trailer, it showed me that she's an android. And I feel like that's the trailer that you don't want to see. You don't want to see that trailer. You want to see a trailer that I was seeing previously at my theater, in which it's a little more ambiguous as to what she is. And I feel like that trailer truly does this film justice, because it didn't reveal that she was an android right off the bat. And so when you see that trailer, it's you're not going to be like surprised by that, right? But yeah, that's kind of what happens when, I guess, when you go to a different theater and they play a different trailer for the same film. So when she's walking in that one setting, like, I'm like, yeah, she looks kind of androidish. She kind of walks in a sort of a stiff motion. When she gets out of the car, she's walking kind of stiffish looking. Actually, you can even tell when she's walking in the grocery store, when she's doing the walk, it looks kind of like, oh, that's an interesting walk. And that's why it's so idealized. And that's why they're the only people in the grocery store in that moment, or it's not lively, because that's like their program story of like how they met. And it's always I guess each android has they have their own story, basically. Their own story within their program that says, oh, that's how you met this person. That's how you met your companion. Like this. That's how it went down. But what was I thinking of in my head? I was thinking of something. Oh my gosh, sorry. I hate yawning on these videos because I bet it sounds annoying when I yawn. So sorry if anyone actually listens to these videos and they hear me yawn, like, that's annoying. But yeah, Huey's character, Jack Quaid's character, he's an ass, right? they're evil, and Tim and the girl, they actually conspired together to kill. Which I'm wondering, what was the relationship? I'm kind of curious. Now I'm curious to see and like the Fish Jelly review in particular, other people's review of this film, because the relationship between them, I guess they're friends, or maybe they were past lovers or something. I don't know. It sounds like maybe she was only with this guy to get after his money, but then later in the film we learn that the Sergey he's maybe not the most ideal person. He doesn't have qualities that aren't, not particularly pleasant. However, he's not, what's the word? Sergey isn't necessarily, he's not a villain. He's not a mobster. He doesn't make his money illegally. He legally makes his money. He's a sod farmer. He got invested in soft farming, or the ethics of it, whatever it was. But he made his money legally. That's all you got to know. And she tells him this. She says, like, I never told you, actually. No, in all fairness, I never told you what he did. You just assumed, and I didn't correct you. I left it alone. So, like, don't come at me with some attitude about it of like, oh, you left me in the dark. Like, nah, fam. Like, I just didn't tell you the whole picture of it, of like how things were actually going down in regards to that. But what was I thinking in my head for that? I was thinking of something. What was I thinking of? what was I thinking of? Something was going through my mind and I can't seem to catch it right now. She gets stabbed in the back because he's manipulating the other robot to do, because he needs it to do the dirty work, right? And it's just easier. It's just like humans would definitely use androids. When we get androids up to that capability, which maybe doesn't even happen in my lifetime or our lifetime, right? But when that happens, people are definitely going to use them to kill people and shit. That's just inevitable. And what we see in this film is that, yeah, he manipulates the one. He makes him, hey, why don't you get up and go and stab this dude in the fucking back? And he does that, right? The robot gets up and it does that. Which is like, oh my God, it's fucking horrible. But what was I thinking in my head? I was thinking of something in my head related to this. What was I thinking about in my head? I'm thinking of buying fries because I know I gotta have burritos, and I don't know if they're gonna make for the fries. I'm thinking maybe I should buy fries. I think I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm just gonna buy fries, and then maybe there's fries. I got extra fries, so I just have all this potato to eat, which is awesome because I'm actually feeling really hungry. Despite the fact I feel like I ate a decent meal earlier, but yeah, I'm feeling really hungry. But anyway, what was I thinking of in my head that I'm trying to capture and I can't seem to capture it at the moment? What was I thinking of? I'll find it. The words eventually. We'll find the words eventually. But what else can we say? Officer Hendrick gets his head absolutely demolished by the robot guy because his aggression's like peaked up. A jailbreak, right? You jailbreak your sex bot. Yeah, basically, that's what it is. That was in the second trailer that I saw. That's how I knew. Oh, she's a robot. You jailbreak your sex bot. I wish I never saw that trailer actually because it left a little more ambiguous the first one. When she has her arm out and the fire is burning it, you do have to wonder like how is she not? Because human. I guess that's the indicator that okay, something's up with the scene here, because there's no like a human putting their hand out and they're not pulling away, they're allowing themselves to get burned on their extremities. That's pretty brutal for a person to endure. But what was I thinking of in my head? My goodness, this film, I like when she thinks, because she puts her intelligence all the way to the max. Actually, her intelligence is at 40%, and that explains kind of her docile sort of nature, her questioning nature. She questions herself a lot. She's like, what are your friend doesn't like? We know that she met Kat before, actually. And what does Kat say to her? She says to her, like, I guess because she's an idealized woman. So maybe there's some background between Kat and Jack Quaid's character, right? There's some Josh, that was his character's name. There's something, I think there's some sort of connection between the two with this whole debacle, and like she met her, maybe the relationship didn't work out, and like it's like, oh my God, my replacement is a fucking robot. Like that's what you've gone to a robot, while I'm like here on the sidelines. I don't know, I feel kind of shitty about that. But yeah, she's with the Sergey guy, but they plot to kill him. I guess Sergey mentions like, oh, it's okay, Kat gave me the okay, and like, Kat told me like what's going on between you two, some shit like that. But yeah, it's and then she's always like, I love you, baby, so much, and like that's why she's so has this affinity for, oh baby, I love you, you're my everything, I just want you to be happy, because the robot's programmed to do that for you. It's programmed to like be the perfect person for you. I guess people are not perfect, right? And this robot takes that into account. It's programmed to be perfect. It's programmed to be amazing and be all these things that a human otherwise wouldn't be. What was I thinking in my head with this review? What else is there to say? I mean, there's so much, I guess. There's so much to say about it. Things that I like in the film. The setting's nice. I like the setting. It's like Siena County, something like that. The cop's car is like a sports car. I like that the kid lives in the end. I was like, the older guy, of course the older gentleman dies, because like, and then the kid, and he's like, I'm like, no, I don't think they're gonna kill the kid. I don't think they're gonna have him killed, because there's just something about like, it's a younger person. He's like maybe even a teen, like he's really young. You can see like this kid's, it's like a kid, It's a young person. I don't want him to die. I don't want to see them. But he doesn't die. But he says to him like, "Hey, I need you to do something for me." And like the kid works for the company. And sure enough, I guess he did that for her, and then he drives off. She's like, "I'm not gonna let you be implicit in the crime or murder or anything, or whatever. But like, at least do this one thing for me, and then you can go." And I guess, hopefully he gets pardoned for that. I mean, fucking hell. I like that he calls the company instead of calling the police. Well, actually, no, because he puts on the police uniform, and that's when they get the impression, like, oh, okay, like the police came. But the dude that he's older, he's more senior employee, he's looking at that robot, and he's like, you look familiar. And that's when it clicks when he sees him standing there. Like, what's this guy doing? Why is he standing there? Oh my God, that's that so-and-so unit. We stopped making those years ago. That's why he looked familiar. And then boom, 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 boom. It's like, yeah, of course something bad's gonna happen. You can't let him get away. Fucking the money, that's like 12 million. I don't know. Was it worth killing Sergey for $12 million? I guess that is a lot of money. That is a lot, right? But at the same time, I can't help but feel like, but is that worth it though? Is it worth killing this guy with your robot to get 12 million? And here I am saying this from as a person, like Huey says, like Josh Quaid's character says in the film, Josh, right? That, like where people like in the lower bracket, like I'm probably never gonna see $12 million ever in my lifetime, aren't I? That's not a reality that I'll ever have to get to experience. I guess 12 million is a lot of money. I guess for a person my socioeconomic standing. But in the same vein, I can't help but feel like but to kill someone over $12 million. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. I just like, and then what's it? The guy they get 4 million, and he says that oh, it's four of us. Like, no, it's not four because it's your fucking Android. Android's with you. You get to use the money how you like it. Your Android doesn't have a say in the money. The fuck. So actually, no. You can only get $4 million. We split it 3 ways, and then me and this bitch, because we were the masterminds, we get a little bit more, right? She's about to leave, and then he says, like, hey, stop her, whatever his name was, and he stabs her in the back, and he's like, why didn't you? Oh, you told me to stop her. Because his aggression's all the way to 100, so I guess that's why he. And presumably she dies on that couch. Presumably, like, there's no, because she's like, Josh, shut up, just shut up. I'm in a bad predicament right now. So she goes over, she sits on the couch, and just like the forecast that she mentioned earlier, oh, it's gonna rain. Look at that, it's gonna rain. I said, oh my God, what a way to die. Die on Sergey's couch with the rain hitting. Oh my God, this is my fucking life, man. This is not it, bro. Like, and there's like a pit. I like that there's a pit buried, and there's a bunch of bodies in the pit, and the kid discovers it, and he's like, holy shit, there's a bunch of other bodies. People have been dying up in this motherfucker. Like, this is crazy. Probably, I think Sergey's body was in there probably. Oh my God. And this movie was nice. I like this movie. I liked it. I like the songs they play in the film. The songs are nice. I like the style, the aesthetics, the color scheme with the font. I like that girl, that actress, whatever her name was. They put her name up too, and I don't quite recall it, but she's really pretty. She's a very pretty woman. I like her appearance. I like her makeup, her hair in the film. I know she looks nice. And the other girl was really cute too, actually. Kat was really cute too. She was a cute. And she's like South Asian. She got that nice kind of South Asian cute look. Oh, she's so cute. But yeah, companion movie review. It's awesome. I liked it. Thank you for listening.